Is it true that Ukraine's failure to intercept Russian missiles has made the US think twice about sending more Patriot systems? In the increasingly prolonged conflict between Russia and Ukraine, there is one chapter that cannot be ignored: the track record of Russian missiles increasingly breaching Ukraine's air defense systems, even those considered the most advanced. One of the most shocking moments was when Russia's Iskander ballistic missiles struck the Dnipro region, specifically near the Ordzhonikidze settlement. In that precise and deadly attack, 2 Patriot missile launchers were destroyed. Not only that, the command and control post as well as the multifunction radar ANMPQ-65, which serves as the eye of the defense system, were also successfully taken out. This attack was not only a tactical success, but also a strong message from Moscow to Kyiv and its Western allies. The story doesn't end there. Another dramatic strike occurred in the skies over Kyiv when Russia's hypersonic Kinzhal missile hit the Patriot system deployed at Giuliani Airport. This air defense system, touted as one of the most advanced in the Western arsenal, seemed forced to bow down. These successful attacks leave serious questions. How confident can NATO be in its defense systems on the battlefield? For Ukraine, these events have been a double blow, both a strategic loss and a bad sign from its supporters. As the number of Patriot systems dwindled due to the fighting, pressure on Western countries, especially the United States, to send reinforcements has grown stronger. Yet Washington's response has become a nightmare for Kyiv. Is the US really running out of Patriot systems? Why has the delivery been delayed? Keep your eyes on the story. Attention from various international media, including Al Jazeera, is now focused on the latest developments from the United States that have sparked global scrutiny. In an official statement, the US government revealed that it has halted part of its arms shipments to Ukraine, shipments that were previously promised under the Biden administration. This decision was made amid escalating Russian attacks across various regions of Ukraine, worsening the situation on the ground. Among the weapons deliveries that have been postponed are several key military systems that Kyiv urgently needs to defend itself. Some of these include the vital PAC-3 Patriot interceptors used in air defense systems, 155mm artillery shells, and 100 Hellfire missiles known for their precision. In addition, more than 250 guided multiple launch rocket systems have also been held back, along with dozens of Stinger missiles, AIM air-to-air missiles, and grenade launchers. This delay raises serious questions about the long-term US commitment to military support for Ukraine, amid a conflict that shows no signs of ending. Trump acknowledged that Ukraine has been continuously requesting the Patriot air defense system from the United States.
When you start a war, you got to know that you can win the war, right? You don't start a war against somebody that's 20 times your size and then hope that people give you some missiles.
However, Trump stated that although the requests are understandable, the US must first consider whether it can meet those demands, given the pressing domestic needs as well. This statement reflects a larger dilemma within the Pentagon, the concern that ongoing shipments to Ukraine could erode America's military readiness to face potential crises on multiple fronts simultaneously. This threat now feels increasingly real amid growing military cooperation between China, Russia, and Iran. The decision to temporarily halt the delivery of Patriot systems to Ukraine highlights a deeper issue: the limitations of the defense industry's capacity to meet the surge in global demand. Production of ammunition and key weapon systems, such as Patriot interceptors, 155mm artillery shells, and missiles compatible with F-16 fighter jets, remains far from sufficient. Defense giants like Raytheon and Lockheed Martin face major challenges in their supply chains. Limited availability of rare earth elements, which are crucial for the advanced electronics components in missiles like the AIM-120 AMRAAM, hampers production. The problem is further exacerbated by a shortage of skilled labor and aging manufacturing facilities, with some factories still relying on machinery that is decades old. Meanwhile, US allied countries have also shown hesitation in sending their limited stocks of Patriot systems. They face similar concerns about how to maintain their own national defense amid growing global uncertainty. In this critical situation, the attention of Kyiv's mayor, Vitaly Klitschko, has shifted to Berlin. He places great hopes on assistance from Germany, especially in the form of air defense systems. The US-made Patriot system is considered vital, if not a lifesaver, then at least the last line of defense. The Patriot system has always been at the top of the list of needs presented to Western supporting countries. However, is the Patriot really the most advanced air defense system in the world? Doubts are beginning to arise. A report from the site Tvima reveals that more agile ballistic missiles have now successfully evaded the Patriot radar. This system apparently does not provide full 360-degree radar coverage. Its launch tubes, which are mounted at an angle, also create blind spots that Russia can exploit. Meanwhile, the latest radar version, called the Lower Tier Air and Missile Defense Sensor, is claimed to provide comprehensive coverage, but it is still in the testing phase and will only be operational in a few years. Russia seems to be studying this system intensively. They are not only relying on the capabilities of their latest missiles, but are also focusing on exploiting weaknesses in the existing systems. The Iskander-9 M723, for example, is designed to maneuver mid-flight, a feature that specifically challenges the effectiveness of the Patriot. It is not impossible that their main tactic now is no longer just to attack, but to outsmart and embarrass a defense system that has long been regarded as a symbol of Western superiority, a lifeline that is rapidly diminishing. So, can anyone guess how many Patriots remain in Ukraine? That's all for today's episode, and thanks for watching.